I have something that's even keener than soda pop. It's called marijuana.
Marijuana?
Come, I'll show you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the second video of EJB Halloween 2021. I think I have a total of 4 looks I'm sharing with you. This is the second look. So if you missed the first one, I did like a really cool orange and black kind of just makeup inspired look. Today we are getting into like the first costume or character. This one is near and dear to my heart. This is definitely hands down my favorite TV show ever. That 70s Show. I am transforming into Jackie Burkhart for today's video. I was actually Jackie Burkhart I think last year. Like any 70s type of vibe, I love it, and just the dark hair makes it easy for me to do this costume. And honestly, like I have so many clothes in my closet that remind me of her, and I feel like I'm already inspired by her fashion like in my day-to-day life. Like I feel like I have a lot of inspo from her. Kyle and I have watched That 70s Show since the beginning of our relationship, and honestly we don't have it right now. It's not on any of like the major platforms. I think I have to like buy all the seasons on Amazon or something to watch it, but honestly I need to do that because Kyle and I have been watching that show for years and years and years. It used to be on Netflix, but they took it off. It is my favorite show ever. It's like my just background comfort TV show, and I love all the characters. So I think this year Kyle and I are going to be Jackie and Kelso at some point. We'll probably be going to a few different parties that involve costumes, so that will definitely be one of our go-tos. This is the final result. I actually show you guys the makeup look with a different lip color, but I was filming all the b-roll and TikToks and a bunch of stuff for this video, so definitely follow me on TikTok at Emily Jean Beauty if you want to see more of these looks. While I was filming all that other content, I did change to a red lip, and I thought it fit this specific look because I actually tried on like 3 different Jackie Burkhart style outfits just for you guys to get an idea. I feel like everyone kind of has something similar in their closet that you can make work. So honestly, this is a very easy like last minute costume, especially like any beret ever or a scarf around the neck is like the most Jackie thing ever. I didn't have any red clothing, and I feel like red is like Jackie's color, so I decided to do the red lip to kind of change this look up. This is definitely my favorite look. Like I would wear this on a normal day. Like this is my style through and through, so I feel very confident in it. And honestly, the makeup is very simple. I tried to look up her makeup online and Google it a lot, but her makeup's kind of hard to see. It's very light and minimal, but definitely some rusty tones on the eyes, usually lots of black eyeliner, and she usually has like a peachy pink lip for the most part, kind of natural but very colorful, or like a red lip or something. And she always has a ton of blush. So that's what we did today. If you guys want to see this Jackie Burkhart makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, we're getting into the makeup here. Here I am fresh with my hair curled, ready to get groovy, and I did a ton of skincare before I started this look. So I wanted to show you the skincare products that I prepped my skin with. Murad Vitamin C, Gel Moisturizer from Versed, and I love this Sunshine Oil from Milk Makeup. I specifically put it under my eyes because they were just feeling extra dry that day. Okay. Now we're zooming in, starting with the makeup, prepping my eyes with some concealer. This is a classic drugstore Maybelline Erase and Rewind. Just blending that out on my lids. You guys know the drill. Of course, using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Then we're going right into this amazing colorful face palette. I actually ordered this off Amazon, so I highly recommend it. It literally came in 2 days if you have Prime, or actually 1 day. It came overnight to me, and I'm going to be using this palette in the next 2 Halloween looks this week. So if you're planning to do like any Halloween makeup, I highly recommend this. It's not very important in today's look, but I started by taking some of that turquoise blue and kind of blending it on the lid, just to kind of give that under vibe of 70s. I feel like blue eyeshadow was huge in the 70s, but not necessarily for Jackie. So I kind of just wanted that like undertone of blue. Then we're going in with the Juvias Place, taking that peach color and really blowing this out on the eyes. Jackie's makeup is pretty natural, but because we're in the 70s, just the technique and the overall vibe of makeup was a little bit different. It's not as like perfectly blended, perfectly blown out and natural and effortless, the glow and the very like neutrally colors that we like today. It's a little bit more harsh in a way, lots of black eyeliner, but still those warm tones. So I'm just blending that peach color all over the crease. You guys can see it's blended out everywhere. Then I'm packing that bone white shade all over the lid to really brighten our eyelids and make sure that warm color is really a crease moment and not all over the eye. Then I'm mixing some of the peach and orange, and I'm really smoking this on the lower lash line because we're not doing our foundation yet. This will be like blended out better. So I'm just kind of going crazy down there and blending it all under the eye. I know it looks crazy right now, drinking a sip of kombucha. Okay, we're moving on to primer. This is a brand new primer that I picked up from Too Faced. It's so good. It is the Primed and Poreless, I believe. It's kind of in the Hangover RX section of Too Faced products, but it's not the hydrating one. It's more of a pore filling primer. Then I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter just to add some glow underneath my skin. Again, my skin has just been feeling very dry since it's getting cold here in Michigan, and yeah, this product is just an overall great product, but I didn't want to overdo the glow. I really wanted a natural within glow because I feel like highlight wasn't very relevant back then for Jackie's makeup. Okay, for foundation, we're going in with the Hourglass stick foundation. I made that face because I have an entire video testing out this stick foundation as well as the other products that go along with it, and it was honestly quite a fail. The stick foundation is by far the best product out of the line, and I just thought it would be good for this look. The finish, it's kind of like a light natural finish. I like kind of the color of it, and I don't know, I just wanted more of like a matte stick coverage for this look. Plus I want to show you guys something different, so I'm just blending that out with a brush, and then I always blend with my sponge as well. You guys know I love to blend my foundation for quite a while. Then plumping my lips, just use the Nubian Lip Plumper. It's an Australian beauty brand. I will have that product linked below. Now taking some highlight, I'm using my Rare Beauty concealer. Sorry, I said highlight. Concealer, but I'm using a pretty bright shade to add those highlights to my face. So under the eyes, Cupid's bow, in between the brows on the forehead. And this is just going to create some more dimension on the face, especially because Jackie has less bronzer and a lot more blush. So I kind of wanted to use the concealer to add some shape and highlights to the face. Again, blending this out. So you can see just with having that lighter concealer, it kind of already gives some shape to her face. Going back to our eyes, making sure everything's really blown out and blended, of course. Now taking a cream contour. This is a Fenty Beauty contour. This is such a great cream contour stick. I have not used it in so long, and I totally am missing out. I love this product so much. So I'm just applying this in the regular areas. I really like the tone of this because it's a little bit more cool tone, so it's really just going to give me those shadows and not too bronzy. I definitely applied a lot, but we're going to blend this out with the same brush that we use to blend out our foundation. This is a great brush. I think it's Sonia Kashuk. I will have it linked down below for sure because this is a great overall face brush and to blend out any cream product. So blending out under the jaw, the nose, on the cheeks and the forehead. And you just gotta keep blending and blending away. When you're using a cream product like this, you want to be careful not to over blend and try and stay in the areas where you place the product so it doesn't turn into one big muddy mess. Then I'm going back in with my sponge and really like blending out those edges, taking this concealer that we used on our lids to kind of clean up those edges and make sure everything is really shaped and not overdone. Then taking the Rare Beauty liquid blush. I use this in my last look too. This is just such a great product for a big punch of blush on the cheeks, and that's definitely Jackie's staple, which I'm all here for. So again, using the same exact brush, I kind of wiped it off a little bit to get any of the extra contour off and then blended out the blush. of course, a little bit on the nose. And you can actually see I like blend the blush on the apples of the cheeks and kind of over the nose to connect it all. And I think this just gives a really pretty overall rosy look. And 70s is like effortless, but also not as perfect as today. Like, I feel like the education on makeup back then was a little bit different, so everything's not super seamless, but it's definitely very like blown out. I hope that makes sense. If you're makeup lovers, I think you understand. Okay, I'm setting my under eye and the rest of my face with this loose powder from Juvia's place. It's actually a really, really good one, and they have a ton of different shades. Then going in with this priming blush from e.l.f. I wanted a little bit of a brighter kind of corally color, so I applied that on top of our liquid blush. Then I also took that on a crease brush and applied it to our eyes just to have everything kind of match together and add that peachiness into our eyes a little bit more. This is one of the best tricks to use your blush, contour, anything back on your eyes as well. Okay, then we're going to dip back into the Juvia's place with that peach shade and a pencil brush and smoke this under the eyes. I know we added that initial color, was kind of just more like as a base, but now that our concealer is done, you want to be a little bit more focused with this. Okay, now I'm taking an even smaller definer brush. This is from Morphe. It's a great brush, and I'm dipping in one of the brown shades in the Juvia's Place palette and really precisely packing this on the lash line and wiggling it in there. I eventually, I think, grabbed an even darker brown shade, or I think we go in with a little bit of black, and really pushing that color into the lash line so you can see the coral peeking through from underneath. Okay, now I'm taking the black color and we are applying this as a liner on our top lid. So instead of using like a harsh liquid line, I just wanted to use the shadow and create a nice kind of smoky black line on the top lash. I feel like back then they literally just used black pencil. I don't know how they did that back then and made it look good, so I'm just using shadow. It's a little bit easier for me. I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder and applying this under my eyes because I felt like some of the dark colors kind of landed under there. Wanted to brighten it up a little bit. Going back in with the orange and coral shade and applying to my eyes, I felt like I wanted a little bit more of a punch. Okay, for brows, we're using this little e.l.f. brow kit. I have been using this e.l.f. brow product literally since middle school, since I like first discovered e.l.f. and truly for the price, this product is so good. I love the powder in it. I highly recommend. I'm using it with my Benefit brush, but you could use any little angled brush and spoolie. So the brows are filled. We're gonna highlight a little bit with my Dior palette, just taking that peachy color. I love these highlights because they're very like natural, and again, I didn't want too much of like that sparkle highlight in your face look, just something very subtle. Then we're taking my Makeup by Mario eyeliner pencil in brown. You could also use black, but I feel like brown is just a little bit less harsh. And I'm totally lining the waterline on the bottom and above, so I kind of lifted my lashes. Okay, we're going in with more blush. I'm using the Patrick Ta blush. I just needed more color, more punch on the face. Also, I'm filming on my old Canon 80D, which is actually a better camera than my vlog camera. So I felt like the colors were a little bit washed out. So maybe just on camera, it didn't seem like the colors were popping as much. So I kept adding more. Okay, now we're onto the Red Bull because I was out of Celsius and I needed that energy. We are applying mascara. And I'm using the Milk Makeup Kush mascara and applying this to my top lashes. If I could go back, I'd probably either add like a second coat of mascara and make it really chunky, or add some false lashes because I feel like Jackie's lashes are just really bold and dark. So I also applied the MAC Giggablack Lash on the lower lash line, of course. Okay, I'm taking this NYX liquid lipstick from their lingerie line. It's kind of like a corally color, and I applied a tiny bit and blended it out with my finger. It really gives that like soft touch matte look. Then to perfect the color, I'm taking my Mario lip palette. This palette is incredible, you guys. If you ever want to like be able to work with literally any color ever, this palette is everything. So I kind of mix that hot pink and red color, then applying a little bit of white to kind of lighten it up a little bit. But I feel like Jackie's lips just have a great punch of color with still being natural. So that's why I'm using my finger to kind of give it that effortless look and not using a liner. Okay, I'm topping off with this e.l.f. lip plumping gloss. It's kind of like a light pink, but it's pretty sheer. And we are finishing off with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. And you guys, this look is complete. Jackie Burkhart. Here we are. That completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed transforming into the Jackie Burkhart, my probably all-time favorite character on that 70s show. Definitely very relatable to her. Yeah, I love how this look turned out. I shot some b-roll of a few other outfits. I tried on like 3 different Jackie inspired outfits, and I also shot some TikToks in them. So definitely follow me on TikTok to see like the full outfits head to toe. It's just a better angle that way. But yeah, obviously I shot some b-roll in this video that you guys saw too. I told Kyle this is definitely the Jackie right now with this outfit and sunglasses is the Jackie that was dating Hyde for a hot minute, because these are totally like Hyde's glasses that Jackie stole from him. It's very like neutral vibes, a little bit more rock and roll. Maybe she had some like black jeans on too instead of the flares, but this is totally like a Hyde inspired outfit, I feel like. Let me know what you think down below, and also let me know who your favorite character is from that 70s show down below. I would love to know. I also love Fez, of course. You have to love Fez. He's like the best. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Stay tuned. I have 2 more Halloween videos for you on the way. I know they are a little bit later than I thought they would have been out, but just stay tuned. They are around the corner, and they are 2 more like makeup based looks. So I'm really excited to get into those. Of course, use the hashtag EJB Halloween if you recreate any of these looks or find any inspiration for your Halloween looks this year. I would love to see them. It's always like the best part, seeing your guys' recreations. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos, of course, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Oh my god, jumping in here really quick because I didn't tell you the lip color that I put on in the b-roll that's finishing off this video. This is from Giorgio Armani. I actually got it in a PR package, so thank you so much. It's gorgeous lipsticks. I love them. And this is the shade Lip Power 400. So I'll have it linked down below. I love it.